He ran right back into the danger. My digital watch is smarter than that.
And here's the Collectors Club Marissa Faireborn with Afterbreaker. It should be Afterburner, but I guess they don't have the copyright anymore. I think this is great.
I don't care how you feel. Now shut up and get to the ship.
Now, for those of you not familiar, Marissa Faireborn is a character in the Transformers cartoon who is implied to be the daughter of Flint and Lady J from G.I. Joe, because Flint's last name is Faireborn, Dashiell Faireborn, and I think it actually says on her bio card that she is the daughter of them, so that's pretty cool. I think she's the leader of the Earth Defense Force? Committee? I can't remember. Command. Earth Defense Command. EDC, I think. So yeah, she comes with, yeah, here we go, EDC. Here she comes with the backpack that comes with some of the Duke and Cobra Air Viper figures in the G.I. Joe 25th line. And it's got a nice little cable or hose that attaches to her. I don't know, I suppose that's supposed to be a, well, this was originally a flamethrower, but I think this is supposed to be a laser rifle now. And she's got a little pistol. This looks more like what you see her using in the cartoon show, apart from the backpack. And I don't know if that comes from something else. I haven't seen it before, this particular pistol, but it suits her quite well. Head sculpt, I don't know, I think that's CoverGirl perhaps. The body, I believe, is from the cancelled City Strikes Scarlet, or Renegades? No. I think it's a City Strike Scarlet from the Pursuit of Cobra line, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be. Yeah, she's pretty cool. And here's her buddy Afterbreaker. And this is, of course, a repaint of Firefly's wheelbreaker bike from the G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra movie. And it came out pretty well. I think it works. It suits, you know, it looks like Afterburner, except there's a seat. But, you know, this is kind of what he would look like. And, you know, you can put her on here, and it's kind of hard to get her to fit. If you have her on the handlebars, she doesn't really sit in a very natural pose. Well, actually, that's not bad. That's better than I got her before. I guess she's looking down is the only problem. You can't really get her to look up. A bit more mobility if you take this backpack off. You can get her head go back a little bit. What I'm probably going to do, though, is... Oh, her hair comes off. Huh, how about that? Didn't know that. Usually what I do is I cut a little piece off of the back of these heads to get them to look up a little more. But it seems like with this one, it's her hair that's the problem. So maybe I can take a hair dryer, which would be a very appropriate use this time, to soften this plastic and get it to go back a little bit. I think that might help. So let's put her wig back on there. Sorry to embarrass you, Marissa. And yeah, this still has the feature where you can, I didn't know how this worked originally, but you're supposed to push the back wheel down so that it grips some internal mechanism, and then pull it, and this will pop the front wheel off and launch this extra wheel, like so. Which works. Now actually when I got this out of the box it didn't work. Something was rattling inside. Oh, it's still rattling inside. Now I'm not sure if it was broken or I just didn't know how to use it. But I took it apart, and I'm not actually sure if it was broken now. Move the spring back into place. Under this panel there's a spring which controls that little launch mechanism, and this holds this up. So, I don't know, maybe that was just my mistake. But yeah, it works. You can push this back in, lock it into place, and put the wheel back on. For some reason only the front wheel's painted. I wish they'd painted them all that sort of champagne color. That would have been nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's got these little machine guns, and yeah, it's too bad you have to roll it backwards. I didn't expect that. There were no instructions that came with this, and I didn't think it would need it, but yeah, I had to look it up on another review to see how to activate that wheel launching gimmick. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go backwards, because motorcycles don't go in reverse unless you do it with foot power. Anyway, pretty good. If you like this character from the cartoon, it's worth getting. But of course, if you don't, then yeah, it's not gonna win you over on its merits alone. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, I hope the club does more of these crossover fairs, because that's something we don't really have. Is a lot of crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers franchises. And yeah, why not? I think it's a welcome offering.